There are people listening to this right now who are exhausted, not because they are lazy, but because they have been fighting for too long. Fighting to stay emotionally stable, fighting to keep going financially, fighting to stay hopeful after disappointment, fighting to hold themselves together while silently breaking inside. And after a while, survival mode starts feeling normal. You wake up already anxious, you rest but never feel rested. You smile around people, but your mind is constantly carrying pressure. You move through life with tension in your body, fear in your thoughts, and exhaustion in your spirit. And the dangerous part is this. When survival mode lasts too long, you stop dreaming. You stop expecting more from life. You stop believing peace is possible. You stop pursuing purpose because all your energy is going into simply making it through the day. But hear this clearly tonight. You were never created just to survive. God did not design your life to be one endless cycle of fear, stress, emotional burnout, and barely holding on. You were created to live with purpose, to grow, to build, to heal, to become, to flourish. But survival mode changes people. It turns strong people into fearful people. It turns hopeful people into anxious people. It turns disciplined people into emotionally tired people. Because when your nervous system has been under pressure for too long, your mind starts preparing for danger even when danger is no longer there. That's why some people sabotage good opportunities. That's why some people struggle to rest without guilt. That's why some people cannot trust peace. Chaos became familiar. And maybe nobody notices it about you. Maybe externally you still look functional. You still post, you still work, you still show up. But internally you feel like you've been carrying the weight of life alone. Can I tell you something powerful? Just because survival mode protected you in one season does not mean you are supposed to live there forever. Some of you entered survival mode because life hit you unexpectedly. Disappointment, betrayal, financial hardship, loss, rejection, loneliness, failure, emotional trauma. And your mind responded by saying, don't relax, stay alert, stay guarded, stay prepared for pain. But healing requires something difficult, learning how to feel safe again. And that is where many people struggle. Because survival mode teaches you how to react, but not how to live. It teaches you how to escape pain, but not how to experience peace. It teaches you how to stay busy, but not how to become whole. And some people are productive but deeply unhealthy, successful but emotionally exhausted, functioning but spiritually empty. Because surviving and living are not the same thing. You can survive without joy, survive without peace, survive without purpose, survive without intimacy with God. But eventually your soul starts craving more. And maybe that's what this season is about. Maybe God is showing you that the version of you built purely on survival cannot carry the future He has prepared for you. Because survival mode creates limitations. In survival mode, you think small, you fear risks, you avoid vulnerability, you struggle with consistency, you stay emotionally defensive, you live expecting disappointment. But growth requires faith. Growth requires vision. Growth requires emotional healing. Growth requires discipline. And this is why God sometimes slows everything down, not to punish you, but to restore you. Some of you keep asking God for elevation while your soul is still exhausted. But God knows if He gives you more without healing you first, the very blessing you prayed for may crush you. Because healed people handle success differently. Healed people do not panic every time life gets uncomfortable. Healed people are not controlled by fear. Healed people can rest without feeling guilty. Healed people can build without self-destruction. And maybe this is your confirmation. God is not only trying to change your situation, He is trying to change your internal condition. Because a person can leave a difficult environment physically while still carrying survival mode mentally. You can leave toxic people and still think like you are under attack. You can finally have opportunities and still fear failure constantly. You can finally experience peace and still emotionally prepare for abandonment. That's what survival mode does. It keeps your body in the future, but your mind trapped in old pain. And this is why healing is spiritual warfare too, because the enemy loves exhausted people. Exhausted people stop praying consistently. Exhausted people lose focus. Exhausted people settle. Exhausted people doubt themselves. Exhausted people stop believing they can become more. But God never intended for you to live emotionally drained forever. Jesus himself would step away from crowds to rest, to pray, to recover, to reconnect with the Father. Even heaven acknowledges the importance of restoration. So why do some people feel guilty for resting? Why do some people feel worthless unless they are constantly struggling? Because somewhere along the line, they confused suffering with purpose. But being overworked is not always the same as being productive. Being stressed is not always the same as being important. Being constantly busy is not always the same as fulfilling God's assignment. Sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is slow down long enough to heal. And no, healing is not weakness. Healing takes courage. It takes courage to confront your patterns, courage to admit you are tired, courage to stop pretending you are okay, courage to rebuild your mind, courage to create boundaries, courage to rest again, courage to trust God again after disappointment. And maybe that's the word for somebody tonight. You do not need to stay in survival mode to prove your strength anymore. God is calling you into a healthier season, a season where your peace matters, a season where your discipline is no longer driven by fear, but by vision, a season where you stop living emotionally on edge, a season where your relationship with God becomes deeper than your anxiety. But understand this carefully. Leaving survival mode will require change. You cannot heal while constantly feeding your mind chaos. You cannot grow while staying attached to environments that drain you. You cannot experience peace while normalizing dysfunction. Some habits must die. Some relationships must end. Some mindsets must be renewed, because the future version of you cannot be built on constant panic. And I know some people listening feel afraid to slow down because survival mode became your identity. You became the strong one, the dependable one, the one who carries everybody, the one who keeps functioning no matter how heavy life gets. But who heals the strong one? Who checks on the woman that constantly pours into everybody else while secretly running on emotional emptiness? And maybe God is finally forcing you to pay attention to yourself, not selfishness, stewardship, because you cannot pour from an empty soul forever. Eventually, burnout catches up. Eventually, emotional exhaustion affects your focus. Eventually, constant stress damages your confidence, relationships, discipline, and spiritual life. And some people do not need another motivational speech. They need restoration. Real restoration, not temporary distraction, not fake positivity, not pretending everything is fine. Real healing, real peace, real wholeness. And hear me carefully. Your current exhaustion is not your final identity. This is not how your story ends. You are not called to spend your entire life barely surviving while secretly suffering. God still has vision for your life, joy for your life, purpose for your life, peace for your life. But you must allow yourself to come out of survival mode, little by little, day by day. Learn how to rest again. Learn how to trust again. Learn how to dream again. Learn how to build again. Learn how to breathe again. And most importantly, learn how to let God carry what you were never meant to carry alone, because survival might have been necessary in one season, but it was never supposed to become your permanent home.